Good morning, boys and girls. It's time for math. Today's objective. Today we will use equal groups of concrete objects to create and describe contextual multiplication and division situations in which a set of objects are separated into equivalent sets. This means that today we will describe multiplication and division situations in which a set of objects are separated into equal groups. Before we begin, we are going to watch this video about butterflies because some of the information in this video will help us with today's assignment.
Butterflies with wonderful wings can make any garden colorful. Butterflies are insects, just like dragonflies or grasshoppers. They have 1, 2, 3, 4 wings, antennae, a head, thorax, an abdomen, and 6 legs.
Okay, so we have watched the following video about butterflies. Let's review what we have learned about butterflies. We have learned that each butterfly has 4 wings. We have learned that each butterfly has 6 legs. And we have also learned that each butterfly has 2 antennas. This information is very important and is going to help us solve today's assignment. So let's use what we learned about butterflies to describe this multiplication situation. I'm going to show you a multiplication situation and we're going to use the butterflies and what we learned about them in order to solve. Ms. Gonzalez found some butterflies in her garden. And these right here are the butterflies that she found. I see that she found 1, 2, 3 butterflies. So I'm going to say that there are 3 butterflies. Each butterfly has 6 legs. I learned that in the video, and I can also see the image here of the butterfly, and it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 legs. So I'm going to say that each butterfly has 6 legs. Now the next sentence is asking me, how many legs in total? There are blank legs in total. So I need to use a multiplication story in order to find the total number of legs. Now each butterfly represents an equal group. So there are 3 groups, and in each group there are 6 legs. So I can say that there are 3 groups with 6 in each. So I can use repeated addition in order to find the total number of legs. Now I know that there are 18 legs total, and this is how I found that answer. I used repeated addition in order to find my total. So I know that this butterfly has 6 legs. So I'm going to add another 6 to add this group of legs in this next butterfly. So 6 plus 6. 6 plus 6 equals 12. But I still have one more group of legs that I need to count. So I'm going to add another 6 because in each butterfly there are 6 legs. So 6 plus 6 is 12, plus 6 is 18. 6, 12, 18. And this is how I was able to use repeated addition in order to find the total. Now we are going to use what we learned to describe this division situation. Ms. Gonzalez saw 15 butterflies flying to her garden. If an equal number of butterflies flew on each of her 3 chairs, how many butterflies are on each chair? So here's what I know. I know that she saw 15 total butterflies, and I know that she has 3 chairs. I also know that an equal number of butterflies flew onto each chair. What I don't know is how many butterflies she found on each of the chairs. So I know my total and I know the number of groups because each chair is going to represent one group. So I'm going to take my 15 butterflies and I'm going to place them on each chair until I'm done with all the 15 butterflies to find how many are on each chair. So I'm going to start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now remember, there are 15 total, so I must keep going until I have 15 butterflies. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So all my butterflies have flown in and there are an equal number of butterflies on each chair. So I'm going to use this sentence stem in order to describe this division situation. There are 15 butterflies total. There are 3 chairs. Now remember, each chair represents an equal group. And I know that in each equal group there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 butterflies. So I can say that there are 5 butterflies on each chair. Now remember that division is also repeated subtraction. So how can we use repeated subtraction in order to find the answer to our question? I started with 15 butterflies. But each time butterflies flew in, I subtracted them from my total. So first I subtracted 5 butterflies that flew on the first group or on the first chair. So 15 minus 5. And then I'm going to subtract the next group of butterflies that flew onto the next chair, which is another 5. And then the last group of butterflies that flew on the last chair, which is another 5. So 15 total minus 5 is 10. Minus 5 is 5. Minus 5 equals 0. So remember, I keep subtracting butterflies until all of my butterflies had flown on each chair. So this is how I was able to use repeated subtraction in order to describe this division situation. 15 total, and there were 5 on each chair. So today you're going to go to Google Classroom and you're going to use what we've learned about butterflies and about describing division and multiplication story situations in order to complete your assignment. Don't forget to turn in all of your completed work. See you tomorrow.